Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys.
Real chance!
And again! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen. Vieira. Koto. Takes the shot! And it's Royce. Cherki. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dorgu. Martinelli.
That was lovely, that.
Menu. Menu finds himself offside. And it's Royce.
Pedro Neto really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Some really good ball movement. And the shot! In he goes again! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So, a breakthrough already. Martinelli. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Naхон are looking to go forward now. And this is Torres, engages and forces him off the ball.
Fernando Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tierney. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's in a great position here. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Menu. Can he get it through? Ahmad. Driven in. It's out for a goal kick. Pedro Neto. Martinelli. Menu. Now Dorgu. And it's Menu. And the pass is intercepted. Cherki. And here's Torres. He'll try from distance. And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Couto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinelli. Now Menu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal. Diallo, he is onto this. That's a sharp pass. And here's Martinelli. Tries to pass it through. Cherki! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Royce.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira can see things, others simply cannot. Now, can they get him away? Bullish header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vieira actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for the run. He's got away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Vieira attempts a clearance. Diaz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ahmad. Played out wide. Has a look up and delivers. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Diaz. Now, what about a counter-attack? Martinelli. And here's Torres. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. An instinctive delivery.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Cherki. And here's Martinelli. And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. And it's Royce. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Steve goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pedro. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was quick to react. Naхон are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Martinelli. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rice. Vieira. Ahmad. Oh, well played. Quality ball. Evan Nielsen going after that. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Menu. And Cherki. And here's Ahmad. Looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
An assist to his name. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Diaz! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Played down the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Spence. Ahmad. Short changes him with that pass. There's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's made its way to him. Menu. Oh, shooting chance! Outstanding save to keep that out. Corner number 2 then. Great chance! Rice. Now it's Pedro Neto. Naхон can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Royce. Oh, that's neat. Tries one from range! And how did he not make it fall?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Martinelli. Cherki, and here's Ahmad. The ball has bounced loose now. That's good play. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Vieira. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily. Zubimendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a good position here. Royce. Pedro Neto. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Towering header!
Has been indicated.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Two minutes to be added on. And here's Martinelli. Vieira with the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Vieira picking up the man of the match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Tricky, but Karim Benzema. What impresses me about the Frenchman is his willingness to keep going for the team, even on days when it's not as fluid. And I think that has a knock-on effect, and it sets the tone for that little bit of extra grittiness.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found the way through. Pedro Neto! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Neto. And it's Rice. Caresses, gets his head on it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto is offering a Rice smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries a shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Spread to the right. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing it.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Nearly, but not quite.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Mainu! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Diaz. And that is going out for a goal kick. Zubimendi. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Rice. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Spence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira. Royce. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Fernando Torres. Garnacho. Now it's Benzema. And Cherki. Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Torres. Chance to deliver.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Diaz. And the counter is on. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Benzema. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Diaz. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Torres. Garnacho. Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Garnacho. Menu.
Manchester have turned up with a human blockade. This is...
And he shoots! Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Cherki. Now this could be a chance. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There will be one.
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Has to go back here. Cherki. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
A sharp pass. Zubimendi spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space, and he's worked it through. Diaz. Menu. Cherki. And Garnacho. And it's Menu. No, again there's no way through. Royce. Can he get it through? And here's Benzema. Vieira. And now the breakaway, and it's Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Torres. Cherki. And he's found a way past. And the finish! he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer.
The movement so
After
precise,
56
the finish
minutes is
sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Royce. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, that's been intercepted. Shot at goal! And that should get the job done. And claimed it back swiftly. Eva Nielsen tries to play it through. Great chance! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Rice really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
After 64 minutes is...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ibanez. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's on his own! Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitutions taking place.
Naхон can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he welcomes it in. And Burmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couto. Pedro Neto. Now Couto. And he plays one through. Pedro Neto. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Now, this could be a chance. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Royce really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Diaz!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rice, he's had a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Rice really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ivan Nilsson. Number 20. Pedro
Nicely aimed
Nacho.
pass.
Coming on the field.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Mason Mount.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hugo Duro might just make this. Spence. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Martinelli really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cherki. Added Subimendi. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Vieira. Taishao. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mount.
Hugo Duro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot!
At a time.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Mount running with the ball. Subimendi. Spence. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And we
Diaz.